These are the best highlights from all the matches of the day during the 2024 LPL Summer Split.
Ultimate, I feel like we've had some relatively slow early games the last couple days. We had that one game which was absolutely crazy bloody, but outside of that, it's felt like we've actually had relatively controlled early games, with the exception of some of the violence in poke numbers, as Nani once again...
Oh, with his card assault.
Oh, hang on.
He gets him!
He's got him!
Okay, you know what, Sam? I take it back. God, this is pretty damn easy. You wait for your mid laner to get themselves all of that rocket regen. For those of you that don't know the changes to Corki, yes, he went to World AD. He also gets more rocket cooldown when you auto-attack champions. Croco just gank mid. He's going to gank top lane, and they might just kill Zuyan.
Who needs to be in a lane to gank it, eh? Karthus does it all, manages to put pressure on two lanes at once, and Zuyan dead to rights. Croco gets 2 kills in the space of 30 seconds. Is dangerous to behold, because of course this Karthus getting ahead. Realistically, you've got 2 AD carries and a Talia, neither of which, actually we'll talk about that a little later, as Croco is engaged on Solar Flare into the bullet time, but actually the Chompers will root him up. No, it doesn't matter though, as the seismic shove after comes down. Now it's a 4v2 on the bot lane as Kyle has to flash away. Shanks now coming on over though, and the rocket damage is foul. Nani has to flash, does not have the W yet. Buster shot it away, are now in danger, trying to get further away, but the Misfortune in an unfortunate place. Nowhere really to run, tries to get the last order, does at least get one back before they go down. But it's still in the end, AL who come out on top of
the extra move speed and that attack speed keeps going. Croco's no flash now, and he's got caught out again.
Ooh, big chunk onto that Karthus, trying to get some damage down on the way out. Actually does get a fairly decent chunk, does have the ultimate to pop as well, theoretically here. Won't need to pop it quite yet, as another person does go down. Are now running away from Shanks with a Gatling gun. Brings down to earth, and yes, you got the Karthus, but you just brought him into your team so he could AoE DPS you.
And Croco didn't even need the ult. His ult's still on cooldown. Only just doesn't mean they're going to lose themselves the grubs at the end of this, and you see the cleanup they killed that. But at least they'll stop the dragons being stacked from IG.
Okay, dragon stacking is stopped. Grubs traded as well. Bot lane though, Nani, oh Nani, nowhere really to go. Throws out a buster shot briefly that throws Shanks back for about a second. Gonna try and jump onto Kyle, who gets slowed, not stunned until just now. The bullet time brings the Nautilus down to earth, though. It will be Vampire that secures the kill, frustratingly.
Shutdown, potentially for Arn following up with that ult. Very, very close, and the hook comes through. I don't think Arn can even stand it off now.
Oh boy, so much danger. But wait, the Zenith Blade means that Shank's now in danger. The lethality and an ultimate brings him down to earth, but it will still be a 1-for-1. Arn just can't get a clean kill. At least they finally get the shutdown, though, and that's some gold back.
It's some gold over to the Misfortune, which is important. You can see that they do end up getting themselves the Misfortune ult, even though Kyle does his best to try and stop it. Credit to Kyle there. I think he was really on the same page as the rest of the team. All his job was to stop a big ult coming in there. Nani's now roaming towards top side. Ala does have ult, does have flash, pulls the ult early. Nani will have to try and get himself into range somehow. Ala, does he see the Tristana there? I don't think he does right now.
And a reminder, he's just taken the top turret by himself in this 1v1. Does so much damage to the 1v2, nearly gets Nani, and he just burns him down!
It's the minions which end up getting the kill! The minions!
Oh,
no! Absolute wingman and another fighter support. Because they've been chunked out on the bot side of the map. That's going to be Dragon likely falling. I mean, Karthus can solo that one. You've got to teleport back towards the top side. So you can't get the objective bounty. By the way, at 16 minutes into the game, you can't even get that. This is how out of proportion this game is. It's before 20 minutes, you have a scaling composition from AL with a Karthus and a Corki and a Jinx, and they are ahead over 6,000 gold. That is how badly this game has gone for Invictus Gaming, and once again, yeah, it feels like every time IG go for that kind of play, the teleport leads to kills. Shanks has flash, has Valkyrie, gets out of the Zenith Blade.
Does it that. Kyle now Spider-Manning his way with a dredge line to the wall. Hope coming on down. Now the turnaround could get a little bit scary as Vampires burn quite a lot. The bullet time, though, well spaced to make it a 1-for-1 in supports.
Hope gets himself the reset. Need to back off from that one. While all this is happening, here comes Ala.
Forced a buster shot out of Nani. Ale actually also quite low, having taken a few turret shots there, so probably needs to reset, I suspect.
Yeah, he doesn't have himself a teleport to get back onto the map either, Nani. Dude, yeah, the thing is, you jump towards that, he probably gets himself how poor it's going for them. Ala once again on top side. This time it's a 1v3. Here comes the Karthus ult again.
Nani was still there. The Karthus ult comes down, and again, it's just dissuading their full play. It does prove to be a bit too much, but now the hook comes on in. Shanks will Valkyrie forward to the depth charge onto Nani on the other side. Arn in a 1v2 with Croco still dies. Zuyan now slowed as Hope lands a zap, and he must run away. The Blazing Stampede will get him out to safety, but people just die.
It's 19 minutes! This shouldn't be happening at 19 minutes into the game. An absurd gold lead and an absurd snowball, an absurd team play from anyone's legend. This is some of the cleanest unit play we are seeing in China right now. It feels like anyone's legend with Tabe as the coach, with Ala coming in as the top laner. This team has found themselves an extra gear towards where in spring they'd be petering out around this point in the game, where they'd be struggling to play as a unit, struggling to play around objectives. These are very much on the same page, and with 2 items apiece, they have so much damage. Here comes Vampire, though.
Some damage back. Vampire now in a dangerous position. Ale tries to get to the backline and deal with Honor. They don't quite do it as cleanly as they'd like. It's a 1-for-1 right now. The problem is Hope is still alive. Griffith trying to land those threaded volleys will finally bring the Jinx down, but the HP bar's now disastrously low. But Shanks has no mana. He's about to fall down. Hard presses Q and will get the kill.
Oh, heartbreak for Shanks in the mid lane. He was on a triple kill. There were 2 low health members left, but as you rightly said, no mana to finish it up. If he had that, that would have been definitely an accolade to throw into the back pockets of Shanks. We've been told the macro, the micro, the everything. Can they fight for the Baron? IG feels a bit desperate, but they're burning it down well. Croco, I don't think he's got a great entrance into this, and here comes Shanks.
Alright, damage back. The depth charge is pretty huge. Croco is eviscerated, though. They're going to throw down a Requiem nonetheless, and this is always a problem with Carthage. You can kill him, but it doesn't mean he's out of the fight, and it turns into a 1-for-1 again.
And the thing is, they don't have a smite, but they might just be able to go towards this anyway. They have the double AD carries, and if they kill it, Hope will get that first stack of Get Excited, so they need to be careful not to give this over. You're looking for a wall in. What can Griffith do?
Oh, he's very low. Gets some damage onto Hope. Doesn't get excited in time. Now Swain can get to the backline. They're just dead, though, as the Mika called, and a Ruthless Predator or 2 still remains on the Rift in anyone's Legend's favor.
And Shanks and Ala will be left alive to 2-man the Baron. Ala's not that tanky, might actually be a difficult situation. No, Shanks also has no mana. Are they going to be able to do this? I don't think that Croco can come up in time. Waiting on cooldowns, waiting on the... It's going to be... No! No! Shanks and Ala killed by the Baron. IG could not do what the Baron... And he pushing in the side lane, trying to get some more gold, but this is going to be on stopping that ult.
He's got the bell shield now. It's harder to stop that as Kyle goes down. They've lost 2. They managed to get 1 back finally. The HP bars are very, very low, and the problem is it's Hope and Shanks who are alive still, and that's so much of the damage. They look like they've finally found a slightly better fight. It's just who remains does too much work, and anyone's Legend with a minion wave and only Zuian and Nani remaining.
Shanks has a triple. Shanks has a triple. I'm just saying, he had this in the base before. This time he has mana.
Doesn't quite have enough damage, and a jump away keeps Nani alive, and the turret's under siege. Hope still pretty low, and Ala actually coming on down now will make this a 3v2 in the base.
Well, Shanks very, very strong double buffs. That's going to be the bomb. It will kill, I think, unless he can lifesteal.
He's going to get some back. It's not enough. Too late in the game to save himself there, but still, Nani falls to the crocodile.
The minions!
Not to Croco. The minions. Shanks not again. He's been more under threat by the neutrals than anything else in this game. Finally manages to get away. The Nexus turret will... He doesn't. There's a death cap now on the Corki. 3 items on Jinx. 4 items on Corki. 3 items again onto this crocodile. Do so much work. They're an active Kyle. Slightly tricky position. Zuian has gone forward for that. Now teleport to the backline. Everyone from Invictus Gaming needs to run away. The depth charge knocks up the Udyr, and there's nowhere to go but down.
That's a zap landing as well. Even though slows are very important, the hooks, the CC.
The blade as well buffered through will make this a 1-for-1. Both supports traded again. Nani now in a dangerous position as the Requiem comes flying on through. There's double burn, so Nani needs to get back to the fountain now, or that burn is going to sting quite a lot. Does manage to stay alive. The bullet time gets Hope, so Arn gets out. The problem is the Nexus is still bare, and Shanks is still alive. The game will still end. Invictus Gaming, they find a brief moment, but it is all in the end a ruse. No real way for them to come back in this game.
And Invictus Gaming may not be the Invictus Giant Slayers. You are hoping to high heavens that Griffith can get into bot lane early and start Draven snowballing. That flips the game. But it's not really something that IG wants to continue. They need to flip something.
I'm looking at this. Well, we've got, what, 16 CS for both junglers? Neither of them are bothered with camps. He's not even doing his whole blue side jungle. Griffith is just coming bot off the reset to try again. They know what the aim of the game is. They know what they need to do. We'll get the shield at daybreak. Another auto from from the side of Arm would secure it, trying to go under Hope, but Croco is here. A last auto would surely just get the cash in. Carl's got nowhere to go. They get the cash, but Shanks has roamed. They might want to keep playing this. Here we go. Teleport in to try and stop this one around. Soul Unbound could look for a little bit more. We'll throw down the Spirit Cleave up, but now with Nani here, they might be able to keep running along. Arn, flash for the the stand aside, and Arn gets another cash in. 2-0 Draven at 5 minutes.
And we did say they needed to flip one of these lanes. It comes at 5 minutes in. The first couple of attempts from AL fall a bit flat, and this Draven, which Anyone's Legend banned away in game 1, is getting results here in game number 2. I think Vampire's hooks were really crucial to this, but it feels like Anyone's Legend maybe just misplayed some of their big engage too.
They've got a cleanse, but no mana and no flash. I think Arn is dead to rights theoretically here.
Hope can't join. Hope can't join. The wave's too big. He's just going to be alone in a 1v2. He might get one kill anyway.
Carl's going to get Vampire, I think. Oh, wait, the shield is pretty good, but even with the Titan's Wrath, there's just nothing to be done. Can they donate it over to Hope? They were trying, I think, but Hope decides, look, I just need the minions.
So Kyle gets us up the solo kill, supportal combat here in the LPL as the Leon North
kind of DPS threat.
It's not quite as catchy as All You Need Is Love. I feel like that wouldn't have made a hit.
All you need is a solo lane.
All I need is a solo lane that isn't interrupted. We have Griffith once again on the bot side. Kyle has flash this time. Might be forced to use it. Ignite not drop just yet.
Oh, the Sonic Wave goes wide. The turnaround's pretty huge because the level 6 comes on down. Vampire in a dangerous position. And a stake through the heart shot by a bow might do it. As Croco can look for the reset. Tries to get over the wall. Does so. That's a Nautilus body stolen. And they can start to run for some more. Griffith looks to get in here. And the body block works. Draven's down. It's 3 for none in the bot lane.
Oh, Croco comes out of those murky waters and the jaws slam shuts. The Viego has kills. The great W from Zuyan gets out. Credit to him, gets himself the ult and the flash out pretty much for free. Return down towards this bot side. Croco is once again heading down here. Might need to be here. Griffith has himself level 6 in a dream.
Depth charge comes on down. Hope once again knocked up. The Whirling Death comes on through, but flash away now. Griffith is now trapped on the tower. Gets a Sonic Wave, but there's just nothing left to be done. Crushing more into the spiraling despair. Likely is Kyle's death, but Croco is here forcing Nani to flash. But he's got no abilities yet. He's used his Q and his E keys. There's not that much there. Has to flash away and Arn survives. Shielded Daybreak as Griffith ward hopped under the tower to lock him up there. Really great stuff. Actually, you might see another all-out again here from Zuyan. Won't decide to pull it as Croco's coming on up and the Slicing Maelstrom comes on down. Zuyan now in a theoretically dangerous position. Gets stunned. Doesn't quite land the Spectral Maw, but still has the ability to plunge a sword through the heart of Cassante, and he's brought down for the first time this game.
Now we see Griffith caught out as well. No flash, has Ward's Hop.
Gonna get some damage back. Another Heartbreak means Croco 3-1 and 2. This is why I was surprised to see those Viego stats.
It's like, wow, he's 4-11. Terrible player of the chat. No, folks, I know people say that numbers don't lie. Sometimes they do by omission with a lot of the context around them. You can end up getting tricked by them all the same. A lot's in the interpretation, folks. It is going to be 6 grubs over to Anyone's Legend. It has been hard to keep track of these objectives because it's been so much about the bot lane kills, which we have seen occasionally built up. I think we saw it once in the LEC as well. That Bloodthirster, though, that's going to be the point of concern here for the side of Anyone's Legend. They're walking down towards it. It's the 3v3. Kyle's going in. Here comes Shanks.
Deathblade comes in down, and that denies the pipe for a second as the Solar Flare down. Shanks has thrown the Soul Unbound, tries to get the ult with the Fate Seal, gets one there, but the flash away and the Spiraling Despair, not quite enough, and a shield from Croco, who's stolen the body of Lee Sin.
Oh, the stolen Safeguard! I've never seen that in pro play. How many firsts are we going to get this week? We've had so much, and all on the top side, the Leandri's doing anti-tank work, though.
And how often have you seen a Kennen build Leandris, but Zuyan is not enjoying the experience? That's a Q3, actually, but there's a Lightning Rush and another stun, and a solo kill for the top laner of anyone's Legend.
Oh, the burn comes to hit that Cassante right in the face. Zuyan can't get away from this. 2,000 gold advantage. Nani throwing a skill over the wall. Aren't caught out alone. Has to flash over the wall. Croco's coming in with a flash and a stun.
There's a cleanse available, but the slows are still there, and Conqueror's stacked. And an arrow and a final sword will pierce the heart of Arn.
I want to see if Croco could actually pick up Axe Gold at that point. That'd be very funny if he could. You can actually get some stolen passives from champions, which of course he didn't have at that point. Doesn't matter though, he's got himself a huge amount of damage. IG feels like every skirmish now, like the last game, is going to have that added difficulty. You just don't have the stats now.
Kraken Slayer feels so good for Viego at the minute as well, alongside some Steel Captain and
Shanks?
Hawkfield's Warhammer.
Shanks might need to be careful, man.
Shanks actually gets flashed on as Griffith comes on over. The knock-up combo is phenomenal, and another cash into Arn.
And Shanks flies straight into Griffith. He's the one that flashes into the unseen Lee Sin coming out of that Dragon Pit. And he goes down for free. Maybe just a bit of a lapse in vision control. I still think that AL could commit to a 4v5. They have a very strong cannon who could teleport in.
They're going to do just that. They want to play this regardless, and they've used quite a lot to make this happen. It drops a TP, so we are not going to allow that one to finish as Vampire looks for a Dredge Line, can't
Ults in
find
topside.
it.
We've got ults in topside. That might just happen as well. 4v3 down here. This needs to be retreats.
They get a Q3 solo kill into raid, but now in the main screen, a kill onto Griffith, who needs to begin to run away with the rest of Invictus Gaming. Of course, too little, too late for him. Naney now needs to think about backing away. Zenith Blade lands into the Molten Fisher, though. But I think this is quite tricky. Arms gets a Whirling Death, gets another cash in, and the shutdown. They've gone way, way too deep.
Folks, maybe overcommitting in the 3v4 is a little too much. We do see that Shanks teleported top lane after he respawned to get a revenge kill. Skirmishes, they are losing on the map. They might be losing on the map.
Arlet comes behind, Slicing Maelstrom comes on down, flash for flash, there's the cleanse, but the damage is already through, and Hope brings Arn down.
And that's just an overextension from IG. This is exactly why we needed to see AL use their tower advantage and get something special. Zuyan manages to get onto Croco, but doesn't get that much damage. This Viego is a carry at this point. Has 2,000 gold over the Lee Sin. Need to be careful not to give too much damage. Look at the damage coming through.
Another Spectral Maw, but actually has to Heartbreak away. Zuyan buffers through it with the all-out, though, but Shanks is here. Croco in a dangerous position, doesn't have flash. Smite for the speed, gets away. Zenith Blade over the wall. Somehow Griffith is there. The kick doesn't work! And they get the kill back. Teleport behind. Now Invictus Gaming about to learn the meaning of defeat, despite their namesake. A stun comes on through. Arle still not got the Slicing Maelstrom, means it's not as deadly as it might once have been. But they still get another kill onto Zuyan.
Somehow Croco lives. It's saving Private Viego or something. I don't know whether that one would...
His Majesty, yes.
Yeah, he'd say, I don't really think it's the same as a Private on the
top
of that Viego. Stop that reset threat coming through. Might not be able to do it this time, though. I think that's just a deck, Sensei.
Is again, Zuyan. The solo kill aside, it's not been a particularly fun game for him. And we're looking at those stat lines, and none of them look pretty with the exception of Arn, who is trying 2 items on this Draven. Theoretically, if Arn can auto-attack a few times, maybe, just maybe, they've got an angle, but that's just so hard to do when everyone else is so scary.
And everyone else is so mobile, too. Every single person, I mean, besides the Varus, is very hard to auto-attack because even the Leona kind of just stuns you so much you don't get good auto-attack uptime on you that much. Arn trying to get an objective bounty towards topside. Kyle doesn't have flash, so needs to be a little bit careful. Shanks gets an ult out, goes unstoppable, but it is stopped.
It's a nice kick back, and actually that's decent CC. Soul and Bound does some work. Whoa, way! Yone is absolutely foul. Cassante is not the only champion with maybe a balance issue or two. Over the wall he goes, trying to get the mortal steel, finds a Spirit Cleave shield once more. And somehow, someway, to 2 versus 4, they find that.
How have we allowed these champions to exist in our game? What went wrong? Why did we get to this point? They win in the 2v3.
Anime.
And I have to say, maybe add another kill onto the board there, because I think my heart just died a little inside.
Anyone's Legend's greatest nemesis this series being the Baron. That was an interesting look from Naney there with the severing bolt, but can't quite find the execute empowered damage to kill it off.
I'm still in shock. Anyone's Legend gonna walk away with a Baron, gonna walk away with an entire enemy jungle quadrant, and you know we said that game 1 was them kind of outplaying the map. Feels like they've had to hand stiff. Croco gonna avoid the ult, but he's in a 1v3.
But we've already seen these already. Shanks is here and Naney has to flash. They're gonna make this just the 1-for-0 right now as the Grim Visage comes along and CC Shanks long enough. And actually, now Zuyan behind. This might be a bad moment. They've got a bit too deep. They've been a little bit too hypey. And Shanks gets stabbed.
Oh, it's gonna be... Just walks up and he has all the damage that he needs. He doesn't even have any crit. He doesn't need it, and it's an all into the base. Shanks teleporting in.
And it means because Shanks was buying time, they don't get back in time. Croco low, finally down, but Draven dies, and that's all of the gold Invictus Gaming had, and it's a meager purse at this point. The base is cracked, the inhibitors are falling.
And that might just be the play which ends the game. Allah's going to recall. He's going to teleport in with a full HP bar. It is all on Naney, and he doesn't even have his ult. Here we go again.
Shanks goes on forward. His soul is unbound, and he'd love to unbind Naney's soul a little more permanently. Varus claims that kill. Hope once again landing another arrow. A quiet but exceptionally competent game from him as well at 8-0-7. The Nexus fall, and anyone's a legend continue to rise in the estimations of many an LPL enjoyer.
They really did feel like anyone's legend are one of the top teams to watch here in the LPL.
Is going to be very tricky to manage as Niket might be looking for the dredge line. Lands it. That's a big moment at the level 1. Rookie in danger, dead to first blood.
Well, of course, the solo XP for an AD carry, which is the other thing. The problem is, Shanji is going to be accelerated towards higher XP, and those 2 items which make Camille very, very broken. Arki's up towards top side. You can see that Hacker's here already, though.
Can potentially tunnel over the wall, but it's too little, too late. They've gone too deep, and the flash for the heal will not matter. Photic is there.
The falling star would as well. Qingtian might just get redove here, just as Hacker saved his lane. I don't think they're going to be able to get him this wave under turret. He's going to try and get some XP, and that'll be it, folks.
He'll get to ghost down. We'll throw a gold card onto the turret, and actually Aki flashes and dies anyway.
The gold card came in just in time. XP about half a level, but still very happy. Now Doggo forced to flash on the other side of the map, so it's a bit of awkward dives across the board.
Doggo getting caught out there. The read on the E was pretty good. Jor has got a barrier and a summon on the ultimate. The damage is big! Flash bellows breath, and the train brings down the Ezreal.
Draw. Following that farm, Shanji has level 6. This could be a kill on top side. I think the Hack's not going to be here. Shanji's going to run down Qingtian.
There's just auto attacks. Auto. Hextech ultimatum and a Q for precision protocol. And Qingtian flashes and just about
Rookie
dies.
I had no idea that Qingtian would be able to survive through there. Survive through to the second auto attack. I feel like Qingtian would have 100% died. Rookie dies in the crossmap from Ultra Prime. Yokai has flash. Can they catch him? The CC doesn't land.
Oh, but there's an ultimate still. Dredge line just wide, and Aki does get a hold of Yokai.
I'm not going to stop holding on too dearly to the macro in this game, Sam, because it feels like everyone is just trying to find these odd snatch and grab opportunities. Shanji got that. Qingtian will be able to pick up some CCS.
Oh, boy.
No, take that back. Will he actually be able to do that? He's holding onto his card, getting that gold card, gets no aggro on the turret, though.
Oh, Shanji takes so much damage. The true shot right came flying from the other side of the map. Shield just about there. It's a 1-for-1, a 2-for-1.
And it's not even like Niket takes aggro on that top side. So it's going to be the kill going over to the TF instead of being taken by defensives. Still, 1 for 2. The only big loss is the XP coming through. Dwarf getting ulted on by Qingtian, and violence continues.
Well, the skies come crashing on down, and that means Jor has nowhere to go. The Forge God dies to the Star God. Turns out that stars are...
I'm so sorry if you're a burgeoning Ultra Prime fan. I did see NIP's social media manager as well in chat. I'm sorry for all of it. The teleport's even cancelled!
Oh, no.
Can we chill for 1 second? Powerful this one, Qingtian. Leave him alone! He's gone! He's already dead!
Flash on Burrow gets under the turret, is running away pretty fast with the ghost, which he might be turning into shortly. It's a 3v1 dive, waiting for another card to come on, gets a stun. No, here comes the Void Rush. Surely he dies, and this time no one dies in return.
Photic at least juggles the aggro correctly this time. There's a push in on the other side of the map. Shanji won't be able to claim any of that CS. Doggo with the Triforce already very, very strong at killing these towers. Stacked up his passive on the minions. Can maybe use his ultimate to keep... Oh, no, it's actually still on cooldown. Can use that. With the 6 grubs now, though, to still keep taking these turret plates on the other side. Ultra Prime, as you rightfully said, taking the neutral objectives, and that will help them take these towers.
The problem is, poor old Qingtian is at 33 CS in 12 minutes.
Around this dragon, as feels like Ultra Prime, they're looking... Oh,
no! No! It's still there again! There's nowhere to be gone!
He pops the ult and he just goes down. Qingtian, dude, what's happening? Drone pulls the ult. Here comes the ult from Hacker. Still a big fight coming through.
There's a Sky's Descent available. It's going to be an awful moment for NIP, but the seismic shove is actually pretty valuable. Hacker no longer in the Crescent Guard. Into the Hextech ultimatum. And 2 more for NIP.
And Doggo just can't get the damage down. The Sky's Descent is not high enough value at this point. And the 3-man shove from Rookie seals the deal. That's going to be a dragon for NIP. They outlast that first ult the game coming in from Ultra Prime. This feels like they're finally starting to capitalize on the lane swap at the end of it. Qingtian, you can't walk there!
He's level 7 to level 10. He'll get a gold card down, but too much more the Hextech ultimate.
I feel like the Ezreal can be very strong at that that Triforce power spike. No, the TF power spike is actually. If they get this Herald, can break up in the mid lane out of turret, they can pin back the enemy team even more. Shanji can keep pushing in like a storm. I think giving up the Herald, they need to do it, but this is a big moment for NIP. Serious credit to them for overcoming the first stage of this lane swap, which felt very messy. I feel like they're getting to the point now where Shanji can take over the game. I feel like if they break
In spawner, I think so. Clearly want the pressure now.
Photic, still only on 4. Oh, Yukai's caught this time.
That same spot. They just can't get any safety there. But Qingtian will teleport in. Rookie now in a dangerous position. Flashes away.
Where's the
stays
second gold
alive.
card?
Gold card now spawning, but the knockup before he can use it. And now the choo-choo on throws down the pain train. But there's not going to be any additional follow-up. They'll just secure another pick. And NIP are just playing the jungle pick game so well.
Yeah, but also Ultra Prime are walking into Fog of War where they just should not be. Shanji splits the map. What did we say if they litter on one side? And I guess they're going to be setting up towards a Baron, and maybe that's where they think that the value can come through. But I really feel like they should not have given up that dragon for free.
Weaver's Wall comes down and surfs up for the mid lane turret. Goes down finally, and now NIP have full command of the map. Those tier 2s in top lane.
Back into the map from Yukai. Niket needs to be careful, but they can't give up this Fog of War around Baron. It's an inevitability, and IP got this for the dragon they gave up.
They're going to get a knock up onto Doggo, who doesn't use anything else quite yet. Nautilus down, and this will be the continued experience. Doggo just fast enough to get out of that one.
Where's Qingtian going? Where's he going? He could teleport in, but again,
This
is not
Shanji.
a very powerful TF. Shanji might just one-shot.
They get some damage back, force the flash into the knockup. Can't quite get the kill, but the Hextech ultimatum doesn't buy enough time. Doggo gets that kill. Huge moment for Ultra Prime.
And remember, what did
Tank Rengar as well. Awful matchup.
Yeah,
never win that.
Kill him. Shanji caught out again. Probably going to hook shot to safety. He's going in onto Qingtian, actually. He thinks he can get a kill.
Might be able to. Actually, no, he gets the auto. Goes 1 for 1.
And Qingtian goes down. It is a death of the split pusher, though, which means that NIP can't control the map fully. And
Wave into the tier 3, so immediately the recalls had to come on through, and Shanji backs away to the Krugs, knows what his mission is here. This will be another dragon to NIP. Shanji begins to back away. Hacker is theoretically collapsing, but all they do is sweep out vision and try and get some control over their own.
Punishing people for it. Hacker was spotted. Going to that. Ryokai has been spotted. He has flash. He doesn't flash.
They've managed to catch him out. They've got a golden moment. The skies might descend, but they do not in time. They stay standing on the pillar that is rookie to League of Legends. A man, a myth, and a legend of the game finds another one.
And it's just another unassisted shove from out of chunk them out.
Shanji on the flank, not spotted out. Qingtian could pull the ultimate and does so.
Ult. That's an important thing. TF ult has been pulled. They know Shanji's on the flank. They're looking to reset. Joe misses the knock-up.
The seismic shove flashed away from it. That allows Shanji into the backline. Doggo looked in the cage. They get a hold of Hacker, and the damage is just so much. Niket dies while the teleport coming back in. But already 2 members are dead, and the Skies Descent is still available. Didn't get to use it last time, and they'll go back to the Baron. And I don't even know whether that empowered ultimate will be enough to dissuade them.
Shanji fast fingers on the E. Doggo comes back in with the teleport. They're looking to fight a 3v5.
Gold card onto Rookie. Gets some damage. He flashes away. Qingtian dies. But the Skies Descent gets it. Doggo is dead all the same, though. A 1 for 1 is not enough. And Qingtian desperately low, and they're on the wrong side of the map.
Shanji doesn't have teleport. He can't come back in, but he might just be able to come in with a hook shot. Is he going to get the headshot? They get Yukai, and the Prey Seeker hits TF.
The land shot continues to do it. Older than an all-star. Certainly older than this game is going to be at this point. The damage is just too much. Back towards the Baron they can look. Another couple members dead.
And Angie and the rest of the team throughout the early game, it felt like Ultra Prime just could not stabilize around these sidelines. And now giving up the Baron, I think that's the death knell. I think that should do it.
Hackett is around, has no flash, but does have a win, becomes lightning theoretically.
Nah, you can't get in time,
surely.
Surely not. It's going to be a fight maybe over a dragon next. I guess they have to just wait and see that one go. How many items is enough for Ultra Prime to fight back? More upgraded items on NIP2, lest we forget that one. So much extra gold. Doggo has the damage onto the backline. Can he realistically hit it? No, he can't. Shanji might get shut down here, though. Needs to be careful.
Tries to get the stun and does get one onto Qingtian, trying to buy some space. Well, Hextech ultimatum some damage. Can't quite get the killers yet. The Dawning Shadow a touch late, and they do stop the split push. All the while, though, your turret and inhibitor are falling on the other side of the map.
Hang on. NIP needs to be careful. Qingtian can recall, and then you can use his dragon off of this, unless Aki can get a steal.
It'd be a bold one to look for. Maybe they want to fight regardless. They've got a fair amount of damage here at this point, but Rookie's recalling. Might look for a TP back, I guess.
Shanji doesn't have teleport himself, though. It's going to be an objective bounty. All things said and done.
Globals come on through. The choo-choo train comes flying, but the Forge Guard doesn't land that much. Urukai stepping forwards, though, gets a big knock up into the Singularity, and Photic has to flash on now. Might be a trade of the Ornn's life, but he's still pretty damn tanky. Gets a big knock up, does go down eventually.
It's gonna be 3 inhibitors for the cost of 1. So, or 1 kill, right?
Since it would be one of the trials set by Hera at this point. This
Ornn
is
ults. What's happening here? They're pulling out one of these.
Required.
It's gonna be the center ult too. Hacker goes forward to avoid it. Might have to pull his ult soon.
Aki actually has to back away. The skies come crashing down again. That's a lot of damage. But look at the
knockup!
Shanji's in there. The knockup is big. They do get the TF. But is that the most valuable target? Because Doggo is better. He's down. Dog is dead. And now Hacker alone. Nothing left in the mainframe to find. The ham goes in and it burns out what Ultra Prime have remaining. The Nexus turrets fall and NIP put game 1 to the sword.
It takes many Baron buffs. It takes 3 inhibs being down.
Tower with this combo and this front line, it will not last very long at all. Ultra Prime was something a little bit more
Line really well, so we need to see Hacker showcase that he can make the big plays in the same way that we've seen it. Actually, Hacker's just gone off of those grubs to fight around the dragon. This is a contested dragon.
Urukai steps on forward. Aki has to Arctic Assault over the wall, down to 1600 HP. This might just be a donation. Hacker a little bit wary about what's going on. Aki gets jumped on, flashes away, stays alive for now, but the hop on forward from Rookie, who gets an immediate explosion, and it was a mistake from Ultra Prime. The dragon's secured, but they lose 2 members to make it happen.
So Hacker gets across the map, rather. No, well, I guess technically it's the small world anyway.
After all,
might just get ulted on topside. There's an ult from Shanji. I think this might just be a dead Qingxian.
Going all out here briefly, or actually holding on to it until just the end of that, and nothing to be done. The Skarner is quickly put.
That was pretty bad, actually. We'll see what's happening here. That's a flash forward. Zenith Blade lands. Photic has flash. Can he use it? No, he can't. Niket picks up the kill.
Nice little pickup there, and 3. Of course, any grubs at all feels very good for your demolitionists. Tristana with the early lead would love to be able to try and get access to some more plates, which hasn't been that easy. Of course, Corki, notoriously pretty solid wave.
Can't really contest.
Yeah, that was the big price of Hacker getting caught out there. There's no real way to contest this unless Doggo wants to throw the greatest Ultra Shock laser of all time.
We have, remember AP Zeri? Oh my
Unfortunately.
God. How stupid was that build with mid lane AP Zeri?
I remember Ike in LFL doing unspeakable things.
That into bomb range. Doggo, gonna see them walking through that river. Is not spotted right now, and he walks into them.
And that puts him in a dangerous position. The quickness comes on down. The cleanse not quite enough, but the flash away keeps him alive. But now the bomb just wide, cannot keep up. Now the damage back begins to fly as Hacker and Doggo have to retreat. Teleports from everybody and their mothers. The impale is big. Makes it the 1-for-1 right now. Shanji will go Wing forwards into an all-out that claims the Corki, though. Over the wall goes Rookie. And if he's a rookie, no one can claim to be a master. This monster of the mid lane finds another.
You know, Rookie did actually want to rename himself to Veteran, but he couldn't do so because there was already someone in the database. You know what? He's more than happy to make people feel ashamed that they're losing to someone of such rookie intentions. But all the same, NIP, they really punished Doggo. I have no idea what Doggo was doing positioning like that. They knew they were walking down from topside, ends up blowing both summoners and his ult, loses so much HP in the consequence of that, though. They can't fight. Doggo, a couple of games in a row where his misposition have just decided to commit towards what they know they are good at, particularly Aki going on towards like the Rek'Sai and then the Sejuani. The more bruises, the more frontliney stuff. It's less about the AP tower. They could bring up the Ziggs at any point they wanted, but may as well just give the solo gold over to Rookie. Already up 2,000 gold individually. Already has the Navori Flicker Blades alongside that Kraken, so I see you. But Ultra Prime aren't even contesting. Rookie has no pressure on him to back and teleport in.
To the Dragon we go, and that will be second one for NIP, and Herald is in inventory for Aki at some point as well, and Herald plus Tristana plus Ziggs, that could be a very aggressive shove onto a tier 2 and maybe a little bit further even if you can...
And they kind of want the Baron to come up weirdly because that might be the only way they get back into the game. He's looking for an ult from Niket, it misses, and that's another shot missed.
Can't make it work. Instead, this tier 2 goes down. They've still not used the Herald.
Style of play from NIP where they can just drop it down wherever and just say, all right, answer it. There's a teleport. There's an answer to it. Rookie might get caught out. That's a bit bold from him.
Gets away with it for now, but Doggo slides over the wall. There's a Buster Shot available. Rookie, about to be lilting Lullaby. I think he's just dead.
That's a bad teleport from Rookie just before the Baron spawns. NIP, come on. I think I just saw it on the map, so that'll be used to crunch down into that mid turret. It'll be another Ziggs bomb to go towards that too. Satchel finish that up. Shanji pushing in bot lane, so at least the cross map works out for NIP. But come on, you can't be giving easy shutdowns like that. Niket caught.
I think he might be a bit of a dead man. Gets away with it for now. This is still, remember, a 4v5, so the Impale afterwards means Ultra Prime get another. They can keep looking towards Yukai, Valkyrieing in. And they get another one sent to Valhalla.
But that's the jungler dead. While Baron's alive, there are blue pings on Baron.
Oh
NIP, after losing Rookie in a terrible TP, and then trying to climb.
The C word you were looking at was catastrophe. I do not know what that sequence was from NIP, but it is going to cost them big time. No teleport for Rookie, but he has respawned and should be here. They might still be able to fight around this. The damage back is pretty big, down to 2,000 HP, and Baron should likely be secured, but the fight afterwards will be more important. Qingtian about to die, does so. Rookie gets a double hop with the bomb explosion, but there is still another blast cone available to get at least 2 out. Hacker likely falls, but wants to clear out a wave while he's there.
Oh, Hacker might just be able to clear out that wave. Using the move speed. He uses the ult to buy some more time. The tower's probably going to kill him, and instead, Rookie will just do that.
This is the Sunfire equivalent, though this kind of does AoE damage too, but it's
look,
healing.
I'm not going to lie, they're very similar color palettes, so it's either like,
I confuse those two
they're one of them. Anyway, he's not that tanky. I don't even think Niket is that. Leandry's as well. It was Leandry's Anguish, that was the thing. Damn, they've just doesn't have enough CC or follow-up.
Merc Tread's value comes on through, down to half HP. The turnaround begins to come on through. Niket buys some space, but they have forced their way into the river.
Baron's
Shanji
going.
in difficult position. Baron about to fall, and the damage back is just so difficult. The Impale is solid, and that does make it a 1 for none right now, but all out goes Shanji. Will likely fall, but the damage back still pretty significant. A 2 for 1 trade as it stands, but Baron is still NIP.
Yeah, Qingtian has a really good pull as he's getting CC'd there, which makes it all right. You can see that Rookie is just saying, okay, I'm going to avoid the group of Ultra Prime, push out top lane as easily as I can, and then just go towards that turret. Force Ultra Prime to back, force them to go back to base, so Dragon will be less well set up for them later. I think Rookie's made a good macro play here.
35 seconds on that Dragon spawn will be very significant. 1 inhibitor earlier on, okay. Chunked, but not down. The Mega Inferno bomb, though, does the job that the regular bombs could not.
Ouch, Niket chunked out. I think that's going to be Infernal Soul over to NIP. That should be the Dragon uncontested at that point. Yes, I think that Rookie teleporting topside meant that Ultra Prime ended up having a subpar setup. They walked into those choke points. I think that was with Mikhail's built up from draw, ends up getting away from the Leona, and that's going to see them through to the push onto the tower. Niket just doesn't have enough follow-up and extra follow-up CC for the team to capitalize. He gets hit by a bomb as well. God, that's a lot of damage.
Damage proving very difficult to manage at this stage of the game. Another inhibitor turret about to be seized. Hacker and
Well, that Mikhail comes up through. Go for Swell Seed, a flash Q into something like that. But it needs to happen before follow-up damage comes back. And that's a problem. You can see Hacker coming through, stacking up his Q. He has move speed, he has a blast cone, he has a flash.
Trying to get onto Photic, does manage to get the Lilting Lullaby onto, but Rookie just turns around. Photic burning will likely fall to the Dream Dust. That's one back. They're going to try and get Hacker, but he heals it pretty well. Doing their best to stop the continual shove and Ultra Prime.
Okay, so Hacker, honestly, pretty well done considering the position he's in. Rookie has flash, has bomb. He can do what he wants here.
And they've used so many tools to get one kill, and Rookie just turns it in a moment.
Rookie once again with the game-changing play. That kill might just end the game after a good defense from Ultra Prime.
Qingtian over the wall, gets jumped on again as Rookie rocket jumps forwards again and again and again, and the bead is drawn onto a Scorpion who turns out you exterminate with a mission.
Feels more like Starship Troopers at that point, or whatever. Let's keep it more modern. The Helldivers. Those Arachnids never knew what hit them. The Terminids, the Tyrannid. There are a lot of names for those big old Griblies. Skarn is the one in this game. He's not had the best time of it. Now, the thing is that overchase onto Qingtian does mean the game doesn't end right now. Do we have any more? Do you have 4 items onto Yukai? He does have that Lord Dom's down. Maybe he can do some damage to the front line, but will it be in a good enough time? I think the front line's too strong, and Rookie is definitely too strong.
The coffin's there, the roses are being put on it, but I think Rookie's bringing the guns to match it. So much damage, a double for him already. A pullback onto Qingtian, who flashes for an Impale, immediately cleansed, continues to play on out. Damage is extreme, and the rocket Jump continues to play for as many kills as he possibly can. Make it the triple. It will not be a quadra yet, as Doggo just about survives on the fountain, but the Nexus is exposed, and NIP make it a 2-0 in largely clean fashion.
Oh, NIP, they're knocking on.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.